Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Jak 2 Renegade. This is part 10, and today we are heading into the Tomb of Mar. As remember in the previous part, we did find out the location by the use of the light tower, and now we are finally heading into the Tomb of Mar. So let's head down the elevator and meet up with some of our underground friends.
You did it, Jak. Actually found Mar's tomb.
Great. Now what? We send this poor kid into a meat grinder?
This is the day I've long awaited, to finally hold the fabled Precursor Stone in my hands.
You must be cautious, child. The tests of manhood are sure to be fraught with peril, and Mar's heir must face them alone.
It's okay, kid. You can do it. It's just a deep, pitch-black, sure to be filled to the brim with painful death old tomb. I wouldn't go in there.
Welcome, heir of Mar. Finally, the chosen one stands before me. Enter and prove yourself worthy to claim the ancient birthright. No. This child is too young to face the tests.
What?
No!
Do something, Jak!
Jak, remember the sure to be filled to the brim with painful death part?
Great tree limbs. He's going to face the tests.
No, he's gone to his death.
Freeze!
Alright, so Jak and Daxter is headed into the Tomb of Mar instead of the kid. By the way, here's 2 Precursor orbs if you want to get those. They're really easy to miss actually. So it's quite interesting that Jak and the child stood close to each other in front of the door, and the voice said that finally the heir of Mar is here basically. But when Jak stepped away, he said that the child was too young. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything about the story. I bet most of the people watching this have played the game or watched a Let's Play of it before or whatever, or at least they know the story of Jak and Daxter. But just in case someone haven't, I for one love to watch Let's Plays where I don't really know the story of the game, so that I won't be surprised, or I just don't want it to be spoiled, so that it's much more interesting and more fun to watch a Let's Play of a game you've never played before or seen before if it's not spoiled. So yeah, that's why I'm not saying anything, but it's quite interesting. So the Tomb of Mar, I actually really enjoy the Tomb of Mar. I know the Tomb of Mar it's sort of like an agility test or whatever. It's almost like a small gauntlet, kind of, because there's a lot of tests to do, like just what we've done up to now, and a few small battles, and a few like logical tests and stuff like that. Just some small things, things that we've done before, and some things are new, and I'll talk about those things when we get there. But I don't like the Tomb of Mar because it's like it is a bit difficult, but I don't like it because I like doing it. I just like the story that we've entered the Tomb of Mar and we're looking for the Precursor Stone basically. I think that's really interesting and fascinating, and I just love it. It kind of gives me like a Tomb Raider feeling, and I've just done Tomb Raider on my channel, so go watch that Let's Play if you haven't. And that's kind of the feeling that I get, and I love like tombs and like underground caves and exploring like artifacts and historical areas, kind of. Like this is an historical area in the Jak and Daxter world, so I just love it. I think it's really interesting and fun and exciting to explore. The reason that I went up here again is that I thought there was like a secret with these stairs. I actually think there is if you follow those pillars up again where the spikes are pointing out. I think they will take you to like a Precursor orb or something. So yeah, I didn't remember that. Yes, your eyes are not lying to you. We are actually playing as Daxter for the first time ever in the Jak and Daxter games. I don't really know what I want to say about playing as Daxter. I don't really know. It's kind of, it changes up the pace. It changes up the pace of the game, which I like, and it's kind of something different, which is always good. Oh my god, I really hate spiders. Like, I'm deathly afraid of spiders and snakes. Like, everybody who knows me knows that. So, I don't like this. But what I was saying about Daxter, I like that it changes up the pace of the game, and it's kind of something different. But it's not really that interesting, you're just running. It's kind of like a Crash Bandicoot-esque thing, where you're kind of running from a boulder, which we just did. Or like an animal. It's the same thing as we do in Jak and Daxter, in Crash Bandicoot, but the developers of Jak and Daxter, Naughty Dog, are the same developers of Crash Bandicoot, so of course it's, I don't know, to be expected that they might incorporate some stuff from their classic games, I guess. I don't mind it at all. I think it's quite fun. Like, I'm not criticizing that it's not like something super interesting or anything and that we're just running. I like it. It's something different, but it's not super exciting. Definitely not. But I still think it's okay. I don't mind it at all or anything. I think it's just okay, and I keep dying. That's not fun at all. Let's run from the spider. Finally, it's dead. And then we just return as playing as Jak without Daxter. He looks a bit weird without Daxter on his back. We've never really seen him without Daxter on his back. It's kind of the similar as Ratchet and Clank. Sometimes when Clank does his own missions, just like Daxter just did, then Ratchet has to continue on his own without him, just like Jak is doing now. But the difference is that you don't really use Daxter in Jak and Daxter to like do special abilities or something like you do in Ratchet and Clank. So it doesn't really matter that we don't have Daxter. It doesn't really change the way that the mechanics of Jak work, kind of. That's what I'm trying to say. So here we come to the first one of 2 pressure pads. Alright, so a light is now shining at the door at the end of where we're trying to get through. You can enter through that door after you've done 2 of the areas. We've done the first one now, so it's time to go the opposite route. I'm just kind of looking around on the water here because I know there are a few precursor orbs somewhere, but I think that's closer to the end door. So now we're going to go to this area. The second one. There's kind of a few different things in this one. For example, this right here.
Weapons in this challenge.
Basically what you have to do is remember which one of these beetles has the red markings on their bellies. It's not really that difficult. If you move quickly and you're good at keeping your eyes at a few different things at the same time, then you will do fine. And these electric water things, they are also new. Or they're not really new. You kind of had it in the Precursor City and Precursor Legacy. But I always seem to fail with these. Like, I'm so bad at like at what is it called? Timing. I have terrible timing in video games and in real life. And so that's not good. My timing, it's not the best. So yeah, those electric water things, it's not really my thing. Now this you probably remember from Precursor Legacy, when we were at Gul and Maya's Citadel, which is the ending of Precursor Legacy. I have done that on my channel just before this, go watch that if you haven't. It's kind of the same thing. We've done this before, so we know how it works. I like how they bring things back from the previous game. That's always nice. Not that that's like super fun or something to do, but it's kind of you kind of remember the previous game. So what you want to do there, if you don't want to get hit, lose health, dive underwater. The electric bits won't get you, but I completely forgot about that. So another one of these beetle things, sometimes what happens is that you only get to see one of them and then you forget where the others are, and then you lose health because you take the wrong parts and you die. But it's fine because the continue point was just right next to it. So now I'm going to go on the other side first and take these two, because it's a bigger chance to do it correctly on the other side since there's only one. Kind of, I guess. We just have to try and see. And yes, you lose the health each time you take the wrong one, basically. Now let's try these electric water things again. Oh my god, can I stop losing health? Please? And there, finally, I died. It's about time. And here's another one of these. These are really simple, but try to change the camera, because as you can see there, I didn't see where it was. So I took the wrong one and then I died. So what the hell? That was a weird way to die. So make sure your camera is not like fucked up. And yeah. If you guys are wondering why I haven't been uploading too much lately, I wrote on my Twitter that I have exam season now, so I really need to focus on exams. But I will still upload like a few videos, like a few times. But there won't be like an upload every day or something like that. Yeah, I just really need to focus on these exams. I can't fail them. And if you didn't see, if you didn't know that I have exam season, I have stuff to do, and I can't upload too much, then you should follow me on my Twitter. The link is in the description of every video. So another one of these. The good thing about this one is that you have this pillar in the middle that you can jump on and be safe. And then we can... oh, I got hit. Whatever, let's get out of here. Now, hopefully these spiders won't kill me. And here's this interesting thing. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what the hell is this? You basically need to match up the melodies. So each one of these totems, as you can see, has a different sound. So each time you match them correctly to their melodies, you will do it correctly, and the totems will go down, and you have to clear them all to succeed to the next room. Now I'm very bad at remembering things too. I don't have a good memory. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I remember a few things, like I just did there. But with this thing, I kind of just it's kind of based on luck. I just go for whatever, and then I hope that that's correct. And that's basically what I did this time. There's a lot of skulls here, by the way. And here's the next pressure pad. Let's open the door. There we go, the door is now opened, or the gate or whatever, so we can go through it and continue on and see if we can find the Precursor Stone. That's going to be interesting. Now before we go into there, I just want to look for some Precursor Orbs, because I know there are 2 around here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Pick it up, Jak. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? How can you die to that, and why aren't you picking up the Precursor Orbs? Try and do it correctly this time. Don't miss it. There we go. And here's the second one. That gives us a total of 35 Precursor Orbs. Not bad, not bad. And let's go up here and... oh, there's Daxter.
Daxter, there you are. What happened to you?
I had a hairy experience. No thanks to you.
Welcome, young warrior. Many eons have passed since our hope burned so brightly. Today you have proven yourself worthy to receive Mars' legacy.
He's talking about me. Thanks, your holy statueness. This tomb wasn't so tough.
What you are about to receive contains grave power, and with it comes grave responsibility. Eons ago, the Precursors waged a terrible war with the Horrorquan, those dark creatures you refer to as Metalheads. Driven by their dark leader, the Metalhead Legions destroyed our great civilization, and now they swarm the universe unopposed, looking for the last relics of our power. Ma tried to hide the Precursor Stone in this tomb to protect it from them. It is our last hope, and you were chosen to keep that hope alive.
I think you got me confused with someone else. I just want the stone.
It is time to fulfill your destiny. Behold.
Wow! Let's get the goods.
Fools! You brought me right to the stone. Your pitiful underground friends were no match for my guards above. Now I will gain the power I need to crush my enemies. And after claiming the stone, I'll begin with you.
Abomination. The Precursor Stone was not meant for you.
My little friends will take care of you.
Of course, Baron Praxis has to come and crush our party. Yes, we have yet another boss battle against Baron Praxis, the second one of the game. He's trying to get the Precursor Stone, but we can't let him. So basically what you're going to do, how you get away his health, is throw these bombs that he's throwing out back at him, and that will take down his health. It's not that smart to throw down the bombs, said Jak, when he can easily just throw it back at you, Baron Praxis. But I understand that he's trying to hurt us with the bombs. And there's these small robot things coming at you while you're doing this, so make sure you're behind these pillars so that Baron Praxis won't shoot you down. And take out the small robots, and then these bombs will appear again, and then you can take more health from him. This boss battle isn't really that difficult, in my opinion. I think the first one is a bit more difficult because it's a bit tricky to know what you're supposed to do. But with this one you kind of know, and you can just hide and just be careful when you're doing this, and then you'll do it fine. So yeah, I don't really struggle with this boss battle too much. I sometimes do. I think I died in this part actually, in this video. But it's definitely easier than the first one, I think. Some of you might disagree completely though. I think it just all depends on each person and what they find difficult or whatever. So what's easy for me might be difficult for you, and vice versa. Now let's get down his health. I want to get to the last third of his health. So his health is now red. He got the Precursor Stone now, just as Daxter said. And now he's using the powers of the Precursor Stone against us. It's kind of like the green flash, that one. That's kind of like one of the powers of the Precursor Stone. So what you want to do now, go behind one of these pillars and the bombs, wait for him to appear, and then throw the bomb at him. It's quite simple, but you need to be careful when you're doing it. And these powers of the Precursor Stone will take away some of the platforms, so you need to be quick when you're doing all this. So I definitely think, yeah, I did die there. I was just about to say I definitely think I will die. But let's try again. Let's get him this time. And for the second time of the game, defeat Baron Praxis. And I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of background noise there, like the building on the road outside. It's been making noise the whole night, ruining my sleep. There we go. Baron Praxis down for the killing.
Nice try, but the stone is still mine. Don't worry, I will use the stone to its full potential. Soon all who oppose me will be destroyed by its power.
So we finished the boss battle, but Baron Praxis does have the Precursor Stone now. So we did the entire Tomb of Mar for no reason. Unfortunately, he got the stone. Not the Philosopher's Stone, but the Precursor Stone. But anyways, we're finished. So in the next part, we'll go and meet up with our friends and see what we can do about what's happened. So hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like on it, comment, subscribe, share the video, and also follow me on my Twitter for constant updates. The link is in the description. See you guys in the next part, part 11, and we'll find out what to do next. Bye bye.